I went back to the original press reporting. I wanted to do an episode of my own podcast on the Liberty, just because so many people still talk about it. We're talking about 67. So I went back to the original reporting, and the press releases coming out of the State Department and the Defense Department were blistering. And then the president said, "What are you doing? Stop criticizing Israel."
Well, what do you think
stopped.
that was?
Yeah, that was the Israel lobby.
But why would Lyndon Johnson have been such a slave?
I think he was afraid.
What do you think the root of his fear was? What was he afraid of?
There has been credible reporting over the years that the Israelis may have had something to do with the Kennedy assassination, may have had advanced warning about the Kennedy assassination, and that they either participated in it or allowed it to happen or didn't warn the United States that it was going to happen because Kennedy not just refused to give them nuclear technology, he actively stood in the way of them acquiring nuclear technology to create a bomb.
Ben-Gurion resigned over it.
That's right.
He was demanding inspections of the Dimona facility, the nuclear facility in Israel.
That's right.
I can promise you everyone around the world thinks that's true.
Yeah.
You don't go to a country where people don't think that's true.
That's right.
But I don't know if it is true. But it's just interesting that Lyndon Johnson was such a slave that he attacked Americans for talking about the murder of Americans by a foreign power. That's like...
And the Israelis clearly knew that it was an American ship. It was flying the American flag and it said USS Liberty on the side of it. And then they waited something like 45 minutes after attacking it. And then they came back and attacked it again.